Hello, everyone, devoted lovers and fans. Why did I start with lovers?
A lot of lovers in the chat.
We got a lot of lovers here today.
I gotta say, speaking of love, just real quick, I did miss the boom. I'm gonna say it over the holidays. I missed the boom.
You missed the boom. Wow, I'm glad to hear it.
Glad to have the boom back.
Amen for the boom.
Yeah.
I record it. It's my Spotify playlist.
It's just 6 hours of Peter saying boom.
Slightly differently.
Well, no, I put it at the start of every playlist I ever make, so it always starts.
That way you know when it started.
It's my alarm clock in the morning.
What happens if you put the playlist on shuffle?
then I just get a random boom in the middle of it. It can be quite terrifying, to be honest.
I bet. Yeah.
Like living on the edge.
Are we live? Oh.
Yeah. My God. Anyways,
Put pants on.
so as you guys may remember, we play Call of Cthulhu on this channel sometimes. As always, I am your keeper of secrets. My name is Jack. Joining me today, we have Graydon, we've got Evan, we've got Peter. Jared and Matt could not be here today, unfortunately, but we wanted to roll into 2021 regardless and get this show on the road.
Heck
So, yeah. Last time you guys were here, we made it to Chelsea in kind of South London, East London, West London. I can't remember exactly where Chelsea is, but it doesn't matter. Following up a lead about a man who paints very disturbing paintings. Upon getting to the house, the Shipley house, you were greeted by Bertha Shipley, the lovely matron of the house, who took you in and welcomed you and made you tea, despite the lingering bad odor in the air. You bought some paintings from Shipley. His paintings were very disturbing, forcing Ruth to lose control of her arms for a number of minutes. But you did purchase some paintings from Mr. Shipley, and Norman took quite a liking to Bertha, so much so that Bertha took him down to the basement and cast a spell on him.
Tried to make
Leaving
me a
him-
second slave.
Yeah. Immobilizing him. Upon breaking free of the spell, Norman made some terrifying discoveries in the basement of some sort of alchemical chamber with dead bodies in a large sort of bathtub in the corner. Upon escaping from the house, you all met up and are now doing some reconnaissance. Norman, you are currently on the roof of the house, armed with your machete and your shotgun. Clyde, you are down the street on a park bench reading your book. Ruth, you got found out by a cop when you were trying to loiter around the house, and he asked you to move along. So, what are you doing?
I wanna join Norman on the roof.
Okay.
Good spot.
Yeah, give me another stealth roll, since there's a cop that's aware of your presence now.
Ruth is gonna get freaking killed by the cop.
5 stars. Oh baby, that is an extreme success.
Extreme success.
Extreme.
Wow.
That's a 6.
Cop sucks
A
at their job.
6. Wow. That's the first roll of the year.
Yeah, off to a girl. Keep them coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe
Maybe
this is the year
that your dice come back for you.
Yeah,
You're the dice.
the dice don't betray you.
They've been
Maybe
charging.
this is what yep. Storing up all that latent energy. So yeah, no problem. You're able to clamber up onto the roof very deftly and swiftly without anyone noticing you. And it's a few houses down where the Shipley house is, but after kind of stealthily making your way across the rooftops, you are able to join Norman on top.
Ruth. Good evening. Good
Any-
afternoon. Whatever time.
It's 5 o'clock. It's like evening.
Any activity? Have you seen anything?
Well, Ruth, the window's painted black. I can't see shit. Can't hear shit either because I'm pretty old. So,
Well, I'm glad I'm here then.
what's our purpose here? Like, what are we trying to do?
I don't know. What are you guys trying to do?
Fuck if I know.
I don't know whose idea this was.
I
don't
believe
remember
this
why we're
was
here.
Richard's idea. I think he.
Yeah, Richard got Claude to bring the car around with all of your weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're doing like where we're gonna freaking take out the house.
I believe what the plan was is
No, we were gonna burn it down.
I tried that.
we were gonna stake it out till night or something to see if they come or go, and then we were gonna try to infiltrate. I believe. 'Cause
Right.
We know
Or are
there's
we
some,
waiting for them just to leave?
or see if they leave or other people come to back the house up or whatever.
Mhm. Right.
Makes sense. All right, let's keep doing that then.
So it's a stakeout.
Classic stakeout.
Classic stakeout. Okay, that works. Clyde, are you gonna chill on the street?
Yep, I'm just
you
still
go.
gonna hang out. Well,
You got
what time of year is it? Like, is it starting to get dark?
January. It's
Yeah,
probably
it's
already
it's
getting
late.
dark.
It's January 31st.
Yeah, so it's already dark.
Yeah, although it's London, so it's probably not that cold. It might dip into negatives. Am I really going to Google what the weather was like on London
Yes.
in January 31st, 1925?
Google sunset too, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to know.
January
My immersion.
31st,
I was about to say.
1925, London.
Hey, we're almost at January 31st.
Hmm
Almost, was that 96 years in the future? Is that those numbers work out?
I think
25?
so.
Yeah.
Math. What is it? How does it work?
Let's see.
You gotta sine,
Okay,
cosine, sine.
so I have some stats for the entire month of January. In London, it never dips below negative 2 degrees Celsius, 2.8 degrees Celsius. So it never gets too cold.
Not bad.
If you're all
Okay.
sturdy North American people, that's not
Mhm.
too bad for you. You know.
Norman's
That's
not even
shorts weather.
phased. Yeah.
Mhm.
Where's Richard's?
With Richard.
Richard's wearing cargo shorts. He actually invented them. The brain surgery industry is not very booming, so he had to turn to fashion to actually make his fortune.
Side job.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can stay out here for a number of hours, all bundled up warmly.
What
and
time is
worry.
the sunset?
You're really gonna make me do this, huh?
Well, I just I want to read my book, but if I'm sitting on a bench reading my book in the dark, that's gonna look a
They
little
had
suspicious.
street lamps back then.
They did have street lamps at that point.
I feel like it would
But-
still be weird to see someone reading.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
probably impossible to read with street lamp lighting.
It's
Especially
it's
back
probably
in
quite difficult.
96.
Yeah, I mean it would get dark because it's the northern hemisphere, and
One.
in fact it would be very similar to Calgary because on the equator, Calgary and London are almost exactly, or sorry, latitude wise, we're almost exactly at the same latitude.
Really?
Ah,
Fun fact. Yeah,
Why did we
I
get
did not
so
know
much snow then?
it's just the North American climate relative to everything.
Wow, brutal.
Mhm.
Damn Brits, getting the good.
Yeah.
Good
Well, you
cold-
have to remember they get a lot of rain there.
Mhm.
That's true. They do.
Yeah.
That's why
But
they
they
make
don't. They're at a
Alright,
much they're closer to sea level than we are, much lower elevation.
Do you know what? That does all make very much a lot of sense. Thank
It
you for
does.
the geography lesson, Jack.
Thank
Mhm.
you. I'm
I feel
Call
like
of Cthulhu is about educating you about the world while I'm trying to kill you with snake gods.
So what's sunset here?
It's it's January 31st. It's getting dark. It's 5 o'clock. It's getting dark at this point.
Okay.
This
Just
is
when
important. I need the immersion.
Okay,
Just-
I will let you do the research.
when does like an appropriate amount of
Sunset
time?
On January 31st, 2020 was at 4:46, so you can assume it was probably around the exact same time. So it's dark already.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's
That
dusk.
works. hmm
The sun's gone and there's just a glow over the horizon.
Okay, before it got dark, or whatever time it is, whatever appropriate amount of time for someone to stop reading on a public bench because the sun is down, I'm gonna put the book away and just start walking around the block.
I
Okay.
just picture Clyde sitting there reading his book like, oh no, is it too dark? Does this look weird now?
Am I suspicious?
Am I starting to see is the exclamation point above the policeman's head starting to fill up?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, wait a second, it's too dark for that guy.
Oh, that reminds. It's totally tangent. I'll talk about it later. There's just this really funny video that some guys made about the British police that fucking cracks me up every time. I'll link it after we're done here because
There.
you guys have to watch it. Anyways, so yeah, that is totally something you can do. You can just kind of start walking around and staking the place out. But Yeah. Are you guys just gonna chill on the roof, and you're just gonna chill on the street doing your thing?
Clyde's getting his steps in.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna keep walking around the street until I see or hear someone make a move towards the house.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You got it. So, about 2 hours pass without anything coming from the house. Most of you can see that if you remember, the front windows are all barred and shuttered, so it's tough to see any light. But after about 2 hours, you would see this Clyde being on the street. Miles Shipley does leave through the front door of the house.
I don't think the guy never left the house.
That's true. Yeah,
All
he
right.
was recluse.
They wouldn't see this from the roof either. It's
Unless they, I mean, it depends where they were looking.
Well, we're not seeing anything off the roof, so we're probably peering down into the street. If
Yeah.
anything.
I would say make spot hidden checks, you two.
15. Oh, that's the wrong dice. God damn it.
That's a normal success for me.
All right.
That's 4, and this is gonna be a 7. So 74, which is gonna be a fail. A fail.
All right. Norman, you do not see anything untowards, but Ruth, you kind of peer down onto the street and you kind of see Clyde walking down the block a little bit, and you also hear the front door open and Miles Shipley step out onto the street.
Norman, it's Miles.
What?
Down there, look. Coming out of the house.
How can you see so far in the dark?
What? You can't see that? It's right there.
The sea, the salt.
And that's Clyde going, Norman, we gotta go. We gotta follow them.
Are they going?
They're going.
Yeah, I'll trail him for a bit. I want to see where he's going.
I don't know if there's any Ruth. I don't know if there's anything suspicious about him.
Mm.
I'm telling you, Bertha was the one who was doing magic on.
What about Clyde, though?
Well, Clyde's an idiot. Let him do what he's gonna do.
I'm an idiot.
I need to stay here and see what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna go after Clyde.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, I'm not gonna stay in the suit.
Richard and Harrison are charging the house.
Yeah. They're just chilling in the back alley, just like, man, what's happening? Oh wow, what is going on with my video?
It's spooky. Ooh.
I'm gonna exit the call real quick.
It's like rain.
Yeah, I was about to say like waves or rain or something.
Do I leave with Ruth or stay? Norman's worried that if he stays, Bertha's gonna get the jump on him again and freeze him, and then there's nothing he can do. So I guess if
You can stay. Like, you don't know what I'm gonna do, but you can stay.
I'm just worried about being alone. I guess I was already alone. Nah, I'm gonna go with Ruth. Screw it. Norman's scared right now. He doesn't want to be alone.
Sounds good. So, in that case, all of you make your way onto the street. It takes you two a little while, but if you're tailing Mr. Shipley, I would ask you to make a stealth check for me, Clyde.
Okay, I was gonna stay like pretty decently far back.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, where are my die? That one and that one. Oh, that's very good. What'd you say? Sorry, a stealth?
Yeah.
I got an extreme success.
Oh.
Nicely done. All right. You feel like you're pretty stealthy.
I do.
It would probably take you guys a little while to get off the roof in time to follow him. So I'll see if you want to like try and keep up with Clyde make another spot hidden check for me to see if you can kind of see where they were going.
Uh-oh. That's a fail.
Yeah,
That's a fail.
I failed too.
You guys get onto the street, and in the time it took you to kind of traverse back around the houses and go down to the street level, you seem to have lost them in the time that it took.
Do you know which way they went, Ruth?
They might have gone that way.
Great. So we're just gonna leave and walk in a direction that's.
Do you want to go back up on the roof?
We may as well, Ruth.
So, you guys are getting your steps in today. There's probably just some poor British family like sitting down for dinner, and they just hear like people walking on their roof
They're like
constantly.
Why?
All right. Yeah, no problem. You guys make it back on top of the roof. Clyde, you follow Miles for a good amount of time at a good distance. You kind of get back to some of the areas where that pub you went to was, and some of the areas that you were in earlier today. And you see Miles Shipley talking to a woman on the street, and you're a man of the world, of criminal enterprises, and you can tell pretty clearly that this woman that he's talking to is a prostitute.
Nice.
And it seems like he's you seem to know what's going on there.
Wow.
And he you can see him kind of like hand her something, and they start walking back in the other direction towards you, presumably towards the house.
I'm gonna duck off and hide, and I'll follow them presumably back towards the house. And if it's not if they like peel off on their way back, then I'm just gonna keep going to the house anyway.
No, you follow them. I'm just gonna tack in that the previous roll, and with an extreme stealth success, you're pretty good. So you do see that they are going back to the Shipley house, and at this point, I'm assuming you guys are watching the street because what the fuck else would you be doing?
Is this the era of Jack the Ripper?
This is a little bit further on. Jack the Ripper was Victorian, so kind of like late 1800s. But man, wouldn't that be a twist?
That'd be fucking cool.
But yeah, Miles and the prostitute. You guys don't know that she's a prostitute. You just see Miles with some random woman coming back to the house, and they open up the front door and step inside.
Wow, he's selling art at all times of the night.
Well, Ruth, given the poor woman I found in the basement, I don't think that this woman is in for some nice artwork.
Did we know that? Did I know that?
Yeah.
I told them all about. I told you all
I couldn't
about
remember
my experience. The decapitated, mutilated corpse in the bathtub.
The severed head.
Like,
yeah, that was mentioned.
Now, should we? I don't think she's making it out of there.
You want to go safer? This random woman.
Particularly, I could have saved her if we could have cornered Miles Shipley earlier on in the walk if we followed Clyde properly. But
I recall you didn't even want to go down.
This is true. But when we committed, we couldn't find them. So,
Clyde, what are you doing through this?
I'm still gonna circle the block. I'm like,
good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait for something to happen at the house. I know that my friends are somewhere and that they're gonna do something, and I'm just gonna wait for the cue for the call to arms.
I feel like they may be distracted in the house, so perhaps now is the best time to make a move if we're going to.
What kind of move are we going to make? I Like, are we gonna try to kill them? Or are we gonna try to
Well,
steal shit?
I don't. We could
This
try to get
lady can touch
information.
you.
I would say we have to roll with the punches. Depends how it goes.
This lady could touch all of us and freeze us in place.
I would recommend staying away from her hands then.
Her what?
Her
Her
hands.
fan?
Her hands.
Oh, her hands.
Is that how she got you?
Women have a way with me. What can I say, Ruth? I'm only a man. I don't know
Right.
what the plan is. Should we go see what Clyde's up to?
I've seen Clyde circle the house many times. I don't know if Clyde knows what he's doing.
You see, sometimes you look like off the backside of the house and you just see Roger and Harrison as well. Just like
I'm just
chilling in
getting
the alley.
progressively more annoyed every block.
Can
I'm just like looking at my watch. I'm like,
I'm gonna try to listen through the glass, see if I hear anything.
Okay, yeah. Make a listen roll for me.
That's a 3.
Art.
That's an 80. It's a fail. I'm not even gonna look at my sheet.
You can't hear anything through the glass. Seems
I don't-
silent.
If they're doing anything, they're probably in the basement.
Well, then maybe we can sneak in unnoticed.
Can I? Is there like a latch on this window at all?
Yeah. You can. It looks like these skylights are designed to open in some way.
Is it? Can I test to see if I can like unhatch it, not open it, but like
Unlock it,
can
sort
I
of
test
thing.
to see if it's like if I could open it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you kind of go to like start prying it up, and you see that the latch it's not locked in any way, and you actually manage to open it about a full inch before there's a metallic sound from underneath, and you can tell that it's chained from the inside.
Oh.
Oh shit. Well, they're saying the way in. Can I like peek through the crack and see where it's chained?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that literally have like about an inch of clearance, and it's not like a heavy chain or anything like that, and you could, but it's like not big enough that you could really do much. You could maybe like pick the lock. You can see that there's sort of a padlock keeping everything there, or devise some sort of way to get this lock open. But you think there's a good chance that it could potentially um, damage the window on your way in.
Ruth, it looks like there's enough room to open this lock that's on the window. How's your lock picking skills?
I just really had to look inside myself to see what I could do. I can't really do much at all.
I can't do shit either.
Maybe not all of them are locked. Are there like more? I assume there's like multiple of these.
There's just one skylight on the roof.
Okay. Wow.
are there other ladies of the night around on the street?
Not on the residential street. There would have been some more.
Back at the bars.
Yeah, kind of back in the seedier parts of the community.
All right.
I'm gonna see if I can't get my machete into one of the chain links.
Okay,
Maybe see if I can see one that might be a little weak and see if I can't use some leverage and just pop the chain and break it.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. Give me either a strength roll or a mechanical repair roll. Your choice.
I'll do mechanical repair, please.
While he's doing this, can I like just listen to see if I hear anything, like as he's making noise or whatever?
Yeah, make a listen roll.
Damn. Okay, I failed by. Can I tie on this roll?
Uh, you What do you mean tie?
Like, can I get this? Like, if I have 62, do I need to get a 61?
Yeah, you need to get a 61 to succeed.
Okay, I'm gonna use. Oh, it's a lot of luck points, but I'll use 4 luck points. I want to see what's going on
Okay.
And I succeeded.
to get a normal success.
You succeeded. You don't hear anything from. All you would be able to hear would be the top floor where the sort of painting studio was. You can't hear anything.
Good.
Sorry, just give me 1 second here.
Turns out the chain has a character sheet.
No, those were listen rolls to see if anyone in the house heard the noise from the chain. But yeah, Norman, you're able to like get your machete in through that 1-inch opening, and you see kind of where it is, and you're able to actually like stick it into the metal frame of the padlock and pop it open, and it slides, and the chain like takes the weight of the padlock and falls down to the floor below, and the skylight is now open.
Oh shit!
Well, we're
Oh.
committed now.
I'm gonna keep it like let's just keep it closed for a second and let's just listen.
I've been
I'm just
listening.
gonna,
I don't
like-
hear anything.
I'm just gonna keep it, just put it back down and close it, and I'm just gonna like listen for. I want to listen for like 5-10 minutes to see if I hear anybody come into the room upstairs.
Sure. Yeah, you guys sit there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. No one comes up to the attic room.
Come on. Someone's coming in that house tonight.
All right, I don't hear anything, Ruth. Should we go in?
We should signal Clyde or something. Make a bird caw.
Okay, I'm gonna poke. I'm gonna try to find Clyde over the edge of the building.
Okay. Clyde, as you make one of your passes around the building, you can see Norman dangling off the top of the roof, kind of poking his head over.
Hey, Clyde. I'm like trying to wave at him, and I'm just trying to tell him to like come up.
Right.
All right. I will try to maneuver my way up.
Okay. Easy enough to do. Now, all 3 of you are on the roof of the building.
Hey, Clyde, we got access. I opened the skylight here, and it doesn't sound like anybody's up there. Ready to go in?
Have you looked?
I haven't looked recently, but I went.
Well, maybe we should take a peek before we go in.
All right, everyone gather around the window. I'm gonna peek it open.
You get jump scared.
Okay,
All right.
I'm peeking it open, and I'm gonna peer in to see if I see anybody down there.
It is dark in there. There is nothing happening in that room.
There's not a light on.
There's the one sort of little lamp that Shipley had, but you can see that it's probably been a few hours since he's done anything with it, as the light has begun to dim. And there's no other source of light in this room. Even when you were in there today, it was a rather dark room, very dark and depressing room.
Now,
Well-
Norman, Ruth, before we do anything, what's our end goal here?
Well, you saw that woman that Miles took into the house, right?
Yeah, it was a prostitute.
Okay, well, that's probably even worse because I'm pretty sure that they're doing some sort of
Having sex,
sacrificial,
yes. Well,
sacrificial type deal going on down there.
I haven't heard of people into that.
I saw a decapitated woman in the bathtub in the basement down secret room. And if this is something they do every single night,
Is that the lizard smell?
could be.
That was
I did
something
s-
Richard was on about.
I did smell something weird, and that's what I was investigating before Bertha froze me. And then when I was trying to escape, that's when I came across the dead body. So, I mean, we can either leave and pretend like nothing ever happened, but I think something's going on here.
I think we could get information out of Miles. He seems like a very fragile man. I think with the right persuasions, we may be
So
able to learn
just-
about something.
I don't think that guy's coming out of the house again tonight.
That's why we're going in.
He
You
also had
expect
that hidden room. This when we were there today.
That's like right in this space, actually, right?
Yes, it's right
Mm.
below us.
Yeah, the locked door.
So what? What's our plan? We're gonna go in there and try to intimidate Miles while his most likely magical mother is hanging out
If
and expect her not to hear us.
it's either we have two options as I see it. A, we just go investigate this locked door, see whatever's in it, and then get out. Or we check out what's in this locked door and we go down there, we deal with the mom, and we use her, we threaten her to get information on Miles.
I think
I
Miles
don't.
is a pawn of his own mother. I don't think he's even in charge of his own body.
He just seems like someone who could not survive on his own. So I think threatening to take that away, the one lifeline away, would shake him.
I can agree with that.
All right,
I-
so
Let's
okay, well,
start off with the door upstairs.
How's your lock picking, Clyde? Because
It's all
is
right.
it is it locked? Did you try to open it before?
Well, he didn't even let me get close to it.
Okay, well let's go check it out then.
All right. No, I mean
All right,
you go
Ruth.
first.
Ladies first.
Babies. I'm gonna go in first.
All right. Well, kind of with the help of the two men, they're able to lower you down a little bit. There's still like a good 5 or so feet that you have to fall onto the floor, but you are quite deftly able to make it down pretty much stealthily, and you are now in the Shipley house on the top floor.
Bad idea, but all right, I'll go next, Clyde. Help me,
Okay.
lower me down.
I'm gonna grab him by the arm.
All right, you
Get my feet. Help an old man out. How the fuck are we gonna get out of here?
It's okay.
I was thinking that as soon as Ruth
Boost each other.
landed, I was like, ah.
What about the last person?
all right. So you lowered Norman down, and Norman, you are now in the Shipley house as well.
Bad memory.
But this time you have a machete and a shotgun.
True.
I guess I'll follow.
Okay. And just like that, all three of you are now inside the Shipley household.
Oh, wait, before
Yeah.
I go down, I'm gonna try to like signal our friends in the alley, and then go down.
Okay. You think they got the message.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
They ain't coming.
Okay, Clyde. You work on the door. Ruth and I will watch the stairs.
How about I'll watch the stairs and listen. You find like a chair or a table or something we can use to get out. Like something we can stand on to get out later.
Okay. I can do that.
I would like to try and open the lock and pick it.
Okay. Yes. Make me, I'm assuming, a locksmithing roll. I just want to make sure that yep. You can make a locksmith roll for it.
I failed.
Kind of try and get the lock, and it's just not budging.
How strong is the chain and the latch that's attached to it?
It's not a latch. It's a locked door, or no, sorry, it is a padlocked door.
It's got a
So
Phillips screwdriver on you.
you
I
you
got a
do
knife.
notice, yeah. I mean, you do notice that the door's hinges are on the outside, so they aren't on the inside. So you could do something to the hinges if you wanted to.
Could I use like the point of my knife to try to like undo the screws on the latch?
Yeah, you could probably do something like that. So it probably takes you a couple minutes, but you are able to unscrew sort of the latch holding it there, and it kind of falls off a little bit, still being held on by what was still there and being attached to the padlock. But the door is now open.
What's behind it?
So behind the door is a small room, a very small room, with a dirty sheet covering a painting easel and a canvas.
Uh-oh.
And that's it.
That's
It's his painting room.
That's never a good sign.
That's all. That's all that's in the room is a canvas that's covered with a sheet.
Yep, that's it.
You know,
Should probably reveal it.
I think you should just put on the mask.
Damn it! Where's Richard when you need him, or someone with insanity? Oh, that was Leon. Rest in peace.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Oh man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look at the. I'm gonna look at the painting. I won't like tear it off and expose it to these two, but I'll like look under it.
All right. So as you flip the sheet up over the easel, what you see before you is not as like profoundly disturbing as some of the other things that you've seen in the Shipley household, but revealing it, you have this very odd sense of dread at what is potentially coming next in this moment. You remove the sheet, and you see a landscape of like almost jungle-like flora and stone mountains in the background, and an altar, like a stone circle of sorts, almost like a Stonehenge-like structure, with figures standing around it. One key difference is that this painting fills you with a very odd and uneasy feeling, and you can see that the painting almost seems to move, and the figures on the
That's
canvas
enough for
seem
me.
to
I'm
like.
putting it down.
All right, I do need a sanity roll from you.
This is gonna be good. I can't. This is a good thing. That was really good. That was 6.
Okay.
I succeeded.
Okay, you lose no sanity points.
Hey, wasn't that terrifying then?
All right.
All right, I'm gonna like back out into the room. Like,
Well, what did you see in there?
Oh,
Oh, he did.
Painting got him.
Must have been bad.
Oh,
That's funny.
yeah.
You okay, Clyde? You want to
you're
talk
keeping
about
me
it?
going.
You
Didn't want to talk
about
about it. I was sucked up by the painting. My Discord does that sometimes. It'll just like randomly restart. It's weird. I don't know.
That's weird.
Have either of you ever seen a moving painting? I'm not talking about like the Mona Lisa that like follows you. I don't know if the Mona Lisa's been painted. Probably, yeah, it
You
has Da
mean,
Vinci.
like-
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You
I don't
mean
know.
like
I'm so
those
stupid.
Moving picture film, those moving picture things I've been hearing about.
No.
Yeah.
It's not the pictures. It's a painting, but it's moving. And there's like a stone circle and some figures dancing around it in a jungle setting.
Did it look familiar?
I don't think so.
No.
Hmm. Were there any mountains?
There were mountains.
Was
Black
there like a
Mountain?
big? Was there like the Black Mountain or anything?
No, they're regular stone mountains.
Well,
The rolling green hills and the jungle foliage.
Was the
Um,
painting disturbing like these other ones we saw?
So what? So one thing you would have noticed, Clyde, is that sort of on the central swampy island where the stone altar was. It's like most of the canvas was devoted to sort of this swamp scene, but the figures kind of at the stone altar all appeared to be serpent-like.
They were like snake people that were
Ugh.
dancing around the stone.
hmm.
Um, it
Yeah.
didn't seem like the normal, it's fucked up shit. It wasn't like it wasn't.
It was.
I didn't look at it and
Did they
go,
look-
ah.
Did they look
But
similar to Luis?
I guess you could say that.
They didn't appear too much like Luis when he was like in his monstrous form. Actually, they looked a little bit like I think in the handout section. So in the handout section, the last thing I put there is one of the paintings has like almost like a snake person in a robe. They looked a little bit like that.
Oh, the lizard people. Huh.
I don't understand why he would have this painting locked away. Why this painting's obviously of immense value to him, but I don't know why.
Well, you know what I find helps when we have a mystery?
Fire.
I take out my match.
What?
You know what?
I've already tried to burn down this house once. What's another attempt? Second time's the charm, I always say.
Now, normally, I would stop you and say, let's think about this for a minute because it didn't work out for us so good in New York. But you know what? I think I'm on your side this time.
What about this? Hear me out. We'll barricade the stairs, and then we'll pile the paintings together. We'll light them on fire to start a fire. We'll escape back out the spotlight, head back down to the street, and we'll corner them as they try to leave the house. We'll lock the front door
From the outside?
from the outside. We'll barricade it out there too. Or we'll just stand near it. There's no way they
But
can overwhelm all of
don't-
us.
Don't you think there'll be passersby, some people concerned about the fire, and they'll see us barricading the front door to keep people inside?
Well,
As
we're
a
not
reminder-
staying in London for that long. are
As a
we?
reminder, all of these houses are like London flats, so they're all like connected on the street. So they basically all share walls.
So we'd be
So-
burning down a lot of houses.
You
That's
could
a lot
potentially
of
burn down an
Listen.
entire city block.
Listen here, Mr. Game Master. I'll have you know that we are world traveling arcanists. Arsonists. We hit
We-
New York,
we
we're
took
gonna hit
everyone else.
London.
Everyone else will be able to get
What?
out, but we're going to prevent them from getting out. That's the goal, right?
We could always just like rip up the painting, stab it through the sheet.
I don't know if I
Should
would
we try
touch it.
that?
I feel like there's a lot of magic surrounding this painting.
And fire, from the books I've read about, fiction books, albeit. Fire always seems to help when it comes to shit like this.
I just
Fire killed that thing in the well. Why wouldn't it kill this painting?
either way, we're talking about harming it. So, a fire is so uncontrollable. A fire, who knows what will? As soon as you start a fire, you're in the realm of unpredictable. Like,
Okay, well, let's make
Ruth,
a
now
decision
come
and
on.
stop
How long have
talking
you met
about.
Norman?
Let's stop talking about it and make a decision because I don't want to be in here anymore.
I can assure we could take the painting.
But we don't want to look at it.
Okay, I'm gonna look back at the painting. Is anything happening? Is something crawling out of it?
No, nothing's leaving. I mean, it does still seem
Does it
to
make
have
does it make a noise? Like, do
No.
I hear like
No, you don't hear anything when you look at it.
just a fucking giant gif of a painting?
I'm getting nervous now. I think we need to leave. I think we need to go.
I
I
think
have
you
a
need to
bad
light this on
feeling.
fire, Norman. Norman, go light it on
I
fire,
agree.
and then
I
let's
agree.
go down the stairs.
He's like, I
No.
want to leave. I'm nervous. Yes, fire.
No, let's barricade the stairs so they can't put the
With
fire
what?
out.
We can't get out of here, Norman. Look
Okay.
at the skylight. We ain't getting back out that
Wait,
way.
didn't I find a table that we could climb on top of to get out
No,
of here?
there's almost no furniture up here. There's the easels that Miles uses for his work, and like a chair or two that he sits on, like maybe a stool or something like that. But that's pretty much it. The rest of the loft space is completely empty.
Fuck.
Okay. Last little thing. I say we burn the painting, but I am very worried about what happens if we damage that painting, if it will warn Bertha. I feel like if the painting's moving, Bertha's doing some crazy shit. They must somehow. It's like freaking like stubbing your toe. She'll just know, you know.
Now, do you want to bring it outside and burn it? Maybe we could bring it outside. with the
How do we
painting.
get out?
No, let's just
We'll
start a
just walk down
fire.
the stairs and out
We'll
the
just
front door.
start
It's
a
fine.
fire in that area, and then we'll leave. And by the time the picture starts burning, we'll be long gone.
What if? Okay.
If we bring the painting to the street, if we can somehow sneak out of here with the painting, we could then
What
knock.
if the second we
or
touch the
threaten them?
painting, they're warned?
Well, then light it up.
Fuck it, I'm lighting it up. I'm gonna do the movie.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna like look out in the hallway and like down the stairs, or like I'm gonna listen, then I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna see, because that's our only way out now.
lighting it and cool movie flick.
Okay, well it's a canvas with paint on it, so that it's not gonna just like go up in flames. And also, there's a heavy sheet over top of it, which probably doesn't burn super well either. So
Okay, well I'm gonna rip up some. I'm sure he's got spare paper and shit around the room for.
he has a kerosene lamp upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna light the kerosene lamp, and I'm gonna pour the kerosene on the
what?
painting. Actually, no, I'm gonna pour the oil on the
Thank you.
on the sheet, and I'm gonna light that.
I'm gonna light
Okay.
the lamp, and then I'm gonna pour the oil out of it.
Lamp gun.
So Norman, you take the kerosene lamp, which is the only source of light in this room currently, and you dump the kerosene onto the sheet. And are you taking one of your matches to light it?
Oh, absolutely! It always has to come from the Shanghai matchbox.
Okay. So now you can take your match, light it, and flick it.
All right, let's get out of here.
Was there anything at the door?
Nothing.
We could have like
Oh,
Okay.
gone
Oh,
downstairs and like looked for something. We could have planned out an
All right.
escape route.
so
we
As-
still could, Ruth.
Norman douses the sheet with kerosene, lights a match, throws it. It immediately begins to smolder and burn over top of the painting, and begins to lick at the sides of the wall. You see some of the wallpaper start curdling in, and the wood on the inside of the closet sort of begin to brown and blacken a little bit.
We are global arsonists. That's really the truth. I didn't.
Norman likes fire.
So
We're not gonna disappear like the Carlyles. I mean, we might, but the second we do, and there's fires stop happening, people are gonna know about it.
We're the fire bandits instead of the wet bandits.
All right. So you now have a painting burning upstairs. What do you do?
Is it making any noise now that's burning?
It's making burning noises.
Not like from the
Not like
paint, like are the things
spooky.
inside of it
No,
screaming?
nothing's screaming. There's just a sheet burning on top of a painting.
I feel like this is actually a very real way people would deal with like magic when they kind of know a little bit about it, where they're just like, is the painting screaming? Is it in pain? I don't know how this works.
Okay.
All right.
I want to start
So-
creeping down the stairs, I guess.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah,
behind
let's
Ruth.
start. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm right behind the two.
Oh, we should start. We should wait for them to go up and check on the fire and start another fire at the bottom of the stairs.
That's a great idea.
I should bring the lamp.
All right. So you guys creep your way down the top flight of stairs down to the
Actually,
second level.
I am bringing. I'm putting out the kerosene lamp, and I'm bringing what's left of the lamp and oil with us.
Okay. There are lights on downstairs. So you're not on the ground floor yet. You're on the level above that. You're on sort of where the first staircase led you to, where there are a number of rooms that you never went into. You do not see anyone currently.
We either hide or make a run for it.
We could just try to keep sneaking.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
let's just keep.
okay. Let's just keep
sneaking around. They're probably in the basement.
Can I keep? I would like to keep my ears open for any sort of noises of enjoyment.
Oh, you're looking for sounds of
Sex.
sex,
of coitus, yes.
coital noises. You hear none.
Oh,
Disappointing.
this isn't a good sign.
All right. So what's the game plan?
Let's head down to the main story.
Sure.
How many doors are on the second landing thing here?
From where you are, you can
we have
see.
the map.
You do have a map.
All right.
So
3, 4.
from the map, you can see. So there's the main level is the one with the red carpet in the bottom left-hand corner. So that's the ground floor where you came into. So you can see the map in the top right corner is the main, or sorry, the
there's
attic
the
room.
closet. I see.
Yeah. So you're on the one underneath that right now.
Oh, so we're in that hallway. So there's a.
So you can see
door to
one,
our
two.
left.
You can
and
see
right.
4 doors right now.
There might be something good in
Oh.
these bedrooms.
Shall we investigate while our fire burns?
I feel like we're doing things in the opposite order, but yes.
All right, everybody take a door.
All right, I'll take the one on immediately to the right.
I'll take
All right.
the top one, I guess.
I'll take whichever one is left.
There's
Sounds
2
good.
more left.
You're taking the one on the bottom right. Who's
Yeah,
taking
I
them?
am.
All right. So the other 3 are completely normal. They just seem like bedrooms. You can't really see anything out of the ordinary. They seem basically unused for the most part. 1 second. So, Norman, you try for the door there, and it is locked.
Clyde, get over here. Try to unlock this door.
We're gonna try to unlock the door.
Okay. Give me
Locksmith?
Yep. Did you fail?
Yeah, no, I failed. Yeah, that was not. I did not do good.
The door is not opening.
Can I listen? Is anything on the other side?
There are no sexual noises coming from behind the door.
Damn it.
All right, now what? Do we care? Do we keep going?
Well, we're kind of on a time limit now, I think.
I don't know how else to get through this door other than brute force.
Well, we still have the element of surprise.
I know.
I think we just keep going.
Okay,
I
let's keep
agree.
going down.
Okay,
we're
you're
heading down to the main floor then.
okay. I need stealth checks from everybody.
Come on, baby. Oh. I rolled 97.
Oh,
97.
I got a normal success.
I also got a normal success.
Rude.
Just
Come
fucking
on.
trip down the stairs.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, as you guys make your way down the last set of stairs, Clyde and Norman, you sort of get to the bottom and you sort of tuck into the parlor room right next to the doorway, just quickly, and are all fine. Ruth, as you make your way down the staircase, you sort of slip on the rug on the landing, and you do sort of like tumble a little bit and knock into the wall, and you make quite a racket. And from the kitchen, you hear a bit of a commotion and you see Miles Shipley looking down the hall at you,
Oh,
flat on your ass.
Shipley.
What? What?
Stumbled to my feet.
What are you doing in my house?
Oh, my friend's not jumping.
We're in the other room now. It's just you, dude.
Obviously, we know what's happening. I'm just frozen in the other room.
Yeah, I'm
just like,
frozen in the other room too. Like, I'm gonna look at Clyde and because we're in the bottom right room, right, Jack? That's the parlor room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think we go. I signal to him like, let's try to get the jump. Let's try to get the jump on him, and like, let's go through the door on the other end of the room, like quickly.
the other side.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
You can see that Shipley has a knife that he was probably preparing dinner with or something like that, and he's standing at the other end of the hall. I said, what are you doing in my house? You can see he's like kind of walking towards you.
We're gonna make our way, Jack, to the other door of the kitchen and see if we can. And like, obviously, we're gonna slowly open it to see if like anyone else is in the kitchen, and then we're gonna try to get behind. I'm gonna try to get behind Shipley with my machete and just fucking.
Oh.
I'm gonna be like, the paintings. I've been hearing things. I don't understand what's happening to me.
make oh fuck, what are the fucking social skills again? It's charm, it's make a fast talk roll for me. Yeah, because you're lying.
Oh boy.
Come on, Ruth. Come
No,
on.
No, I fail. I'm too far away to use luck.
All right, so he doesn't say anything, and he just kind of keeps advancing towards you with the knife.
Now, hold on. There's no need to do anything rash.
No, you. And he kind of flanks around you a little bit and gets between you and the front door while holding the knife, really, really close.
We weren't fast enough, Clyde.
Go down the hole to the kitchen.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly back up.
Can we hear what they're saying?
Probably. at this
Okay.
point.
Where are we at this point if I was trying to make that
You-
maneuver around?
You would probably be coming up on the side door to the kitchen.
Okay, then I'm just gonna now just stand at that door and wait till I can hear them in the kitchen. Like coming.
I'll go back around the other way. I'll try to get him from behind again.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my
Sounds-
44 out.
I'm gonna take my shotgun out instead of my machete.
Oh
now.
my god. Okay.
Actually, no,
Miles.
I'm keeping my machete out. I changed my mind. Stay
Okay.
with the machete.
I know what's going on here. I know what's going on in this house.
You don't know shit. Just keep walking. He just keeps gesturing with the knife back towards the kitchen. Are you backing up?
I'm backing up, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
If I
So-
can somehow manage to sneak behind him, I would like to pistol whip him.
Make a stealth check, I guess.
Then he's gonna turn around and then he's gonna call for Bob. Fuck.
Mom!
That's all.
Ah, fuck! I failed.
Oh no. No.
10 luck points is a lot. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
You fucked us. Your greediness for your luck points has screwed us all.
I was
He-
trying
he-
to do what you were doing.
He got a hard success on his spot hidden, so it wouldn't have mattered. He sees you sort of come around, and he gets closer to Ruth and holds the knife up to her and kind of like takes her for a second. And you can, as he does that, he are you pointing the gun at him?
Nah, I just kind of like had it by my side. Like I was
Gotcha.
kind of like sneaking through, and then the pistol was down here.
All right. So when he sees that, and he's he's not thrilled about what's going on, and he yells, "Bertha, we got problems."
Shit.
Oh, Shipley.
What are you doing in my house?
What? Why do you worship such dark things?
I'm not saying shit to you.
I'm gonna keep listening to see when Bertha. I can hear Bertha because I'm assuming I've assumed she's been in the basement this whole time.
Just gonna-
You do. After that, you do hear some footsteps coming up the stairs, and I would say that you do hear something happening.
What are you doing
Okay, I'm
with
gonna
the prostitute?
yeah, I'm
Shipley?
gonna quickly I'm gonna quickly go through the kitchen and I'm gonna try to get towards the basement stairs with my canister. And my goal is as soon as that door opens, I'm gonna smash the canister, throw the canister at her,
Burn the witch!
and I'm gonna try to light a match quickly and throw it at her.
Damn.
Okay. All right. So first off, Shipley says to you, Clyde, "I'm not saying shit to you."
Why do you hurt the innocent, Shipley? And I'm just like start walking my way a little bit closer.
Ruth,
Not-
you feel the knife pushed against your skin even further.
I'll hold off a little bit. I'll take it like I'll take a step and then stop.
All right. So, you're gonna just wait until you hear Bertha coming around, and you're gonna chuck the kerosene lamp?
No, if I can hear her coming up the stairs, I'm gonna like try to get it so I'm in the kitchen looking at the stairs, like in the middle of the kitchen.
Oh,
so
you think she's gotten to the top of the stairs at this point? You heard someone walking up the stairs.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna wait until hopefully she's like looking down the hallway then, and open the door, throw the. I'm gonna like try to have my match lit already, and the kerosene like enough where I could just
That's dangerous.
pretty much spray her with it, and then toss the match.
Okay. So, those of you in the hallway, at this point, Shipley has his back to the kitchen, and he's kind of holding Ruth with the knife up to her throat, facing you. So, Clyde, you do see the figure of Bertha Shipley come around the corner from down the hallway in the kitchen. And kind of in her sweet old lady tone, she's like, well, what's going on here then?
Are you back for tea?
Miles, you stay there. I'm going to get the police. And she sort of starts like making her way towards the back door.
Oh.
What are you
Norman?
guys doing?
Norman, that's your cue.
I'm doing my plan. I'm gonna bust
You're-
open the door. douse
So
her
you
kerosene, and
bust
throw my match at her.
you bust down the door, and yeah, okay. You start dousing the kitchen with what's left of the kerosene. Do you want to make a fighting brawl check for me? We're gonna consider this like a fighting maneuver.
If only he had a gun that could shoot a lot
Oh,
of bullets in a
shit.
small area.
I failed.
Okay. So,
Good to know. I
this
almost
this would be more of a throw roll on second thought.
Re-roll.
Yeah.
Where? Okay, well, probably not going to be any better, but here we go. Fail. Fail, fail, fail.
So, Norman, you begin to douse the kitchen with kerosene, and it looks. You basically miss Bertha completely, but you light a match and throw it, and the kitchen table is now on fire.
Is it blocking the back door, perchance?
Nope. I'm gonna need everyone's decks because we're going into combat.
Time for fucking Harrison and Richard to save the day here.
too bad they're not here.
I do have Richard's character sheet. I think I accidentally called him Roger earlier.
Okay, I'm 55.
So just before we get into combat, Jack, if I'm allowed, I wanted to wait for like a distraction like that, and if Miles Shipley, if he turned at all to look at things and gave me a bit of a shot, I would like to shoot him.
Okay, well, we're in combat now, so
Sorry.
Okay.
You know, what if you like rolled a 99 on that shot? Like that's a.
You can take a shot.
Eh,
Your skull.
Listen, I've weighed my options, and it's either you get your throat slit or you maybe get grazed by a bullet.
all right. Now I know Clyde has a terrible fucking dex.
Oh, it's brutal.
So, what are you guys? I should really have this written down somewhere. I need Norman and Ruth.
55.
Mine's also 55.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
45.
represent.
Good thing I'm all healed up for this battle. I have a pretty good firearm shotgun too. I don't know why I didn't just try to shoot her.
Yeah. Fire, right?
Norman loves fire.
Norman loves fire.
All right.
It's chaos, so it like distracts everybody.
So it is Miles' turn in combat. He can hear from the commotion. He has a good dex. He can hear from the commotion that some shit just went down in the kitchen. He kind of turns to look real quickly. So, he's got you there, Ruth. He's going to try and rake the knife across your throat real quickly.
Real quick.
Casually.
He's got you held in the point where you are, so he has a bonus die to this.
That's not good.
It's not good.
That's not...
I'm so sorry, Ruth. I think I just got Ruth killed.
Norman, the killer PCs.
He rolled a 98 on his first one,
All right.
Ooh.
That's
which
what I
would
like to
which
hear.
would be bad, but he's still got that bonus die. That's going to be a success.
Uh-oh.
It's you're whew,
Uh-oh, I don't like that.
you're
Can he
lucky. You're
he
lucky.
contest
It's not a hard success. It's not a critical success or anything like that. So it does regular damage. It's still a good amount of damage from a knife in this
I
case.
remember Ruth doesn't have a lot of health.
So that's going to be 4 points of damage as Shipley kind of scrapes it across your neck and you start bleeding profusely. Doesn't nick the jugular or anything like that, so you're not bleeding out, but he does do 4 points of damage to you immediately.
Well, I guess I'm unconscious then.
What?
Shit.
Well, I can't remember if we healed up or not.
We spent 2 weeks on a boat. We didn't do anything.
Where,
We should
you
be
know-
at full health.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
haven't had
you should be at full health.
Okay. I was using a pen when we first started, so
Ah.
that's what threw me. Okay, then I'm
You
not
haven't-
unconscious.
Oh, thank
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck else did we do? We've been in London for like 20 hours.
Okay.
We haven't fought anybody yet. Well, you
All right.
guys have.
Ruth, it is now your turn.
I would like to break free of his grasp.
Okay. Make that's a fighting maneuver, which is a fighting brawl, which he can contest. Or yeah, I guess technically you could have used your reaction to fight back against his attack as well.
It's too late to do that at this point.
No, we can still say you can do that. That was my fault. Still shaking the rust off a little bit. So you could you could dodge or fight back.
I'm gonna fight back.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fail on the reaction.
Okay.
So same thing happens, or are you
Yeah.
gonna reroll for him?
All right. So yes, it's a fighting maneuver to try and escape his grasp.
Okay. That's a normal success.
Normal success. He's going to use his reaction to try and keep you pinned. He fails, so you break free from his grasp. That is your turn, unless you want to move or anything like that.
I want to move behind Clyde for the moment.
All right, so you kind of run down the hallway behind Clyde.
I knew you'd be fine, Ruth.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Clyde, you said you're 45 dex?
Yep.
These people, even though they're evil, they like having the worst day. Some random guy just shows up in their lives and lights 3 fires in their house.
Okay, Norman, it is your
3?
turn.
That
Yeah, 'cause
was
I
the
lit
third.
I lit one earlier in the day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he did do that. But yes, Norman, it is your turn.
Shit. Okay, I'm standing in the doorway still.
Yeah,
Um,
Bertha's just looking at you.
How did Bertha react to the fire? She's just looking right at me.
Yeah, she hasn't really done much to react as of yet since it's not her turn.
Okay, well,
She's a bit surprised, but
I'm gonna take my shotgun out, shoot her, and then once I do that, I'm gonna turn around and make my way back through the living room there, towards the door.
okay.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's allowed.
I just don't want to get. Norm knows he can't be close to her, so he's gonna try to get some distance away from her
Gotcha.
once he tries to incapacitate her. Only Norm knows the true danger of this pure-looking old woman.
Okay. So that is that is going to be a firearms check for you, a rifle / shotgun check.
Okay.
What's the range? You probably don't have that written down. I need to take a look at.
Is it a 12 gauge?
I think so, but it might
Yeah,
be different depending on which model of shotgun it is.
Mine's a 12
Okay.
shotgun 12 gauge, and then I have a
It's a double barrel is what you have though, which might change the range. Not because you're too far away, but because how close you are changes how much damage you do.
dope.
Go. Yeah, you're definitely within 10 yards. So, yeah, make a check for me.
Come on, baby. God. Oh, no, that's a 30. 32, which
Okay.
is a success.
Bertha is going to use her dodge stat to try and duck for cover because she does not want to get shot at all.
Just fucking Neo as this old lady.
She's gonna fall and break her hip.
Yeah.
She succeeds. She ducks for cover.
Damn.
Which means you have to add a penalty die to your roll. So you need to roll again and take the lower of the two. Or sorry, take the higher of the two.
Wait, so I roll.
You roll the 10.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait,
The
what?
10 digit.
She successfully dove, so which means you get a penalty die to your roll.
On my damage roll?
No, on your attack roll.
Oh, so I just roll my d10 again?
Yeah.
Well, her dodge was shitty because I get a hard success now.
No, you have to take the lower of the two.
Oh, damn it.
The worst one.
I thought that was the penalty die.
Well,
guess
if you
what?
rolled
I
it again, that means you
I
still
rolled-
succeed.
I rolled
Yeah.
22 again. I rolled 22 twice. 2 hard successes.
You rolled 22 twice in a row?
Yeah, because I rolled the 10
Okay.
die twice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Scout's honor.
Okay. Okay. You got it. Yeah. So roll damage.
Okay.
4d6. This old lady's probably gonna die.
It's very likely.
4d6, hey? Okay, that's a 5. That's a 3.
She can freeze a man with her fingers. Maybe
That's
she can
a
freeze
4.
bullets.
So that's 12.
Oh
And
my
that's a
god.
So that's 15 damage. Is that right?
So-
That seems like too much.
So that's exactly what happens. So Bertha like tries to like dive for cover, and as she does, you just fire
Oh.
from the hip and tear open the flesh of Bertha Shipley, splattering blood and viscera into the kitchen. As you watch her form fall backwards, she catches herself on the table, and you can see the flesh from the bullet wound begin to peel out from under itself. And you're the only one who sees this, Norman, and begins to change form. You see green skin and the face of Bertha Shipley blood still dripping across her body. The clothes, too tight for whatever frame this was, pop off, and an elongated face peers back at you. A long tail, about 5 feet long, whipping back as a serpentine lizard face on a muscular body stares back at you.
Eject.
Well, that's why I'm running now.
Clyde, it's your turn. Norman, you're running back through the parlor, right?
Yeah, back towards the parlor.
Do I see a tail sticking out from one behind?
No, because Bertha was on the other side of the door from you. So you saw like Norman pop through, take a shot, and then run the other way.
I'm gonna shoot Miles. Well, yeah, I'm gonna shoot Miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in this too deep.
Yeah, we're in it. I want to run. Well,
Oh
You
man,
just
I thought
watched
I
him
had
like
that
slit my
control.
throat.
yeah, I know, and that's why I feel like I would shoot him. But I also want to get out of here. But I also feel like that's probably what you're gonna do. So I'll shoot him.
Okay.
As long as he's not a lizard too, we should be okay.
Here's hoping.
You have a penalty die because you're firing into melee combat. Miles is engaged with Ruth right now.
I ran behind Clyde.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Fair enough.
So straight die.
Yeah, straight roll.
All right, I succeeded. Just a regular success.
Okay, Miles also doesn't want to get shot, so he's gonna.
Didn't Miles already use his reaction this turn?
You can make a second reaction to dodge gunfire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's separate. He succeeds, so you have a penalty die.
These damn Shipleys and their dodging
So
abilities.
do I roll twice now, or do I just roll once more?
Just roll once more.
Okay, that's what I thought. I still succeed, but barely.
Okay. Do some damage against this boy.
This one. 4.
4 points of damage.
And with the rest of my turn, I would like to turn and make for the front door.
Okay. The front door is right there, so
Unlock. Open.
as you now realize, there are a lot of locks on this door. It's probably going to take you a second to get all of them unlocked. It's bolted. It's got some chains. It's going to take you a minute to get this door open. As you remember hearing them being open from the other side when you knocked on the door earlier today to buy paintings.
Cool.
Yep.
Not much you can do with that one.
Man, I could have done so much more. I rolled really shitty. Anyway.
Well, it would have been Bertha's turn with her dex of 30, but in her new form, she has a dex of 75. So she goes at the top of the round now.
So
She's
wait, this-
Naruto running.
So it's her turn anyways.
Yep. Well, I figured it would be unfair if I gave her dead old woman corpse a turn and then her new form a turn.
True.
Ultra instinct, Bertha.
So, Clyde and Ruth, you watch as a 6-foot tall lizard person comes from around the corner of the kitchen and begins walking up from behind Miles.
What is that?
I love this game.
I'm just fiddling with all the locks. Oh god, no.
Oh wait, the front door is locked. Oh shit!
Is there like a window I can jump through or throw something through?
They're all barred.
Shit. Of course
We're
they
gonna have
are.
to find our way out of here.
Pick a god and pray to him.
Back to the painting fire.
All right, sorry, I need to take a look at something.
I don't know what we can do against this lizard creature with a dex of 75. That's pretty nuts.
Just keep shooting them. Or run. That's my plan.
I don't know. Will we even get through this door in time? Oh, I don't know. He's gone.
Funniest times.
Okay. So, Clyde, I need you to make a power roll for me.
Oh, easy. I have great power.
You have great responsibility in getting that fucking door open.
That's so that's a fail.
Okay. Lizard person rolled a 5 and they have a power of 120. So,
Hey, you know what my power is? 35.
so I just have to check the exact wording on this spell.
Yo, I want to get this lizard person DLC.
Right?
Yes, I bet you do. Oh, where are the fucking spells? Such a big rule book. There we go.
We need to go to a monastery and learn some spells.
It might help. Maybe a
I
little.
need like an amulet that protects me from dark magic or something.
I want to cure wounds at will.
Fucking magic lizard.
This would have been a good situation for Leon.
All right.
Richard loves seeing the lizard. He did smell lizard in the air. Holy shit, he smelled lizard in the air.
God damn it.
The smell wasn't the dead person. It was literally the fact that Bertha was a lizard.
Funny how
God
that works, huh?
damn it.
What the fuck? We all thought it was a joke, but it was the truth. It was actually the truth.
I don't trust that Richard guy. I don't know. He throws me
So,
off.
so Clyde. Oh fuck. We lost Clyde.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was,
he's
you were loading for me.
Still.
No.
Weird.
All right.
Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't see you there. Anyways, so Clyde, as you're beginning to unlock the door, you feel your body seize up, your muscles pain. You lose your vision. Ruth, you see that Clyde's eyes actually cloud over with blood, and you cannot move at all, Clyde. It's an intense pain. It doesn't do any actual physical damage to you, but it is very painful, and you are completely immobilized.
Shit. We're fucked.
Okay. So,
I mean, you haven't lost Clyde yet, but we might.
I also need you to make a sanity check for me. Sanity.
Oh, that's another thing I'm great at. Fail.
Fail. You take 1 point of sanity damage.
Ooh, that could have been worse.
It could have been.
Yikes. Now, as an unarmed person against a lizard.
You don't have a weapon, Ruth?
Punch it in the
Well,
lizard's
I
face.
have my lion claws, but I don't have
Yeah.
a gun. I'm scared
gotta
of
The
guns.
gun in my hand.
I have a phobia of guns. I don't even think I could fire one.
True.
Not meaningfully, anyway. It's really...
Okay. Sorry, I just have to write some of this stuff down. Um, okay. Sorry about that. Just had to get that out of the way. Okay. So that's the lizard person's turn. As that happens, you can see the lizards say to Miles, "Get the other one." And Miles is going to use his turn to again approach you with the knife, and he's going to attack you, Ruth.
Lovely. Well, I'm gonna try to fight back then.
Okay. Make a fighting brawl check.
That's a normal success.
Normal success. So fighting back. He also got a normal success. To draw, so he, as the initiator, wins in that case. That's another 3 points of damage to you.
Wow. Ruth. Wow, that's a big yikes. I'm standing. Barely.
Okay. Norman. Oh no, sorry, Ruth.
There's only one way out of here, and we gotta kill them both.
As you take another slash from Miles, you hear a loud whistling from outside the house, and you hear a few other whistles in the distance, and you hear shouts in the streets.
The bobbies.
And you hear Bobby shouting, "Shots fired!" And it sounds like there's some commotion going on outside, and you get the intent that the police have been informed of what is going on, or have some idea that there's a scuffle happening. But Ruth, it is your turn, as it is.
Okay, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight against Miles. I'm gonna
Okay.
attack him with the lion claws.
You know what? Shit, I just realized something. Miles can't attack you because he dove for cover last round. So that attack against you doesn't happen. Miles
Get those 3 health back.
Yep. Miles is has not attacked you. It is still your turn. He sacrificed his attack because he dove for cover. Same thing does not apply to Lizard Person because Bertha dove for cover. Lizard person did not.
Right.
So is Miles still right in front of me then, or
Miles is still further down the hall,
okay?
kind of around where he first was holding you.
All right. Well, then
He's kind of like,
I'm gonna kind of try. I want to try to grab Clyde and rush into the room to the side, beside us here.
okay. Yeah, you can feel that Clyde is stiff as a board right now, but you can absolutely take him into the next room.
The goal's the back door.
Goes the back door.
I don't know what else we're gonna do. There's no getting through that front door. Not with lizard person freezing people.
Okay. So you managed to get Clyde's immobilized body into the parlor. What are you doing? You can see that Norman has come through the door as well, and you are all in the parlor right now.
I think this is where we make our stand against them. You got bullets, Norman?
Yeah, I got 9. I got some ammo still.
Well, that's good, because if that's your turn, Ruth, then it's Norman's turn now.
Can I move to the door, shoot at the lizard, and then move back towards Ruth and Clyde?
Yep. Yeah, you can do that.
Is it an action to try to slap Clyde as well? So can I either shoot the lizard or slap Clyde?
You would have to pick one or the other.
I'm gonna shoot the lizard.
Okay.
Okay, so I go towards the door, aim my shotgun at the lizard, and take another shot at it.
Lizard is going to dive for cover.
Good. What I want.
God, if old lady was good at
So
dodging, then
So now I have a penalty die because of that?
Only if they succeed the dodge.
Okay. So do they roll first or do I roll first?
I rolled it first just this time, but lizard person failed the dodge. So
I just roll normally?
yeah.
Come on, baby. Holy shit.
Dream.
I got an extreme success.
Extreme
Ooh.
success. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't do any more damage with firearms. but
Too bad.
You still get the 4d6 because you're definitely within 10 yards. I also hate that this game uses yards as its measuring metric for distances. It's like,
Okay,
how big
boys.
is 10 yards? Like,
Let's hope for a perfect 24. Let's kill this lizard bastard. Okay, 1.
1. Okay.
Okay, another 1. Shit.
Oh my goodness.
A 6, so 8. And a 3, so 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Best I could do, boys. Sorry.
So
It's all right.
This shotgun's way better than I thought it was.
11 is exactly what you needed. So, as you peek around the corner, you take the shot. The lizard tries to duck out of the way, but is just shredded to bits by your next shell in the tube. And again, more viscera goes flying off into the kitchen, and there's an entire chunk missing. The buckshot just barely getting past Miles, who's now on the ground after trying to dodge Clyde's bullet. But the lizard is no more.
Wow.
Does that mean I'm free?
Nope.
Cool.
So I've killed the lizard.
Norman,
killed
Slayer
the
of
lizard.
Lizards.
Okay, I'm gonna move back into the room now with Ruth and wait to see if Miles cut us.
Miles is just lying on the floor. What you do hear, however, is the sound of people trying to break in through the front door. The whistling still continuing.
Shit.
The police are here.
We only
Are
got
we still? Are we in combat still then?
No, you're not in combat.
Okay. Let's head to the back door. Come on, Ruth. Let's grab Clyde and let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just leave Miles.
Okay. So you guys managed to get Clyde. You can see that the locks on the front door are basically the only thing keeping the bobbies out. And it's buying you a little bit of time, but you figure that they're going to break through eventually.
We're headed
So-
to the back door.
You get to the back door. It's not as heavily locked as the front, but there are still a number of, locks and bolts that are keeping it shut. So it's going to take you a second to undo all of them.
Okay.
Clyde,
Yes.
because I rolled poorly on the duration of this spell, you regain your ability to move. You are not tensed up anymore, although I believe you are still blind for some time.
God, I hope.
No, you actually you can see as well. But the effects, the pain from the spell, is still very much intensely there. So you guys can see that like Clyde's like his joints have tensed up and like blood vessels have popped on parts of his skin. You can see his veins like very clearly, and his eyes still are quite bloodshot. But you can move and see now, Clyde.
Oh God, what the fuck? Where are we? What's happening?
Clyde, start working on these locks. We gotta get out of here. The lizard's
Okay.
dead. The lizard's dead. Let's go. Let's go.
Fucking hate lizards.
All
So I
right.
guess are we all just rolling for locks then?
No, you don't have to make checks to unlock it from the inside because you would be able to unlock it from the inside. It's just going to take a second. But
Oh,
after a little bit, you do manage to get the door open and get into what seems to be a small back garden with a bricked wall around it as well. Still, you're hearing whistling from all over in the distance.
Is there any way that we can get onto like the roofs or leave from a different way? Like rather than going out the back door, can we like hop onto that thing on the right and jump the fence there so it doesn't look like we're coming directly from the house? Like, is there an alternate way that we can like kind of sneak out of here?
No, it's pretty much just the back alley at this point.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll open that door slowly and peek to see if anyone's back there.
So as you peek out the back, you do see Richard and Harrison are in the back.
Okay, then let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
As you are going from the side of the street where you climbed up the roof, you see a number of bobbies who are whistling and they seem to have noticed you.
Oh, fuck.
It looks like about three police officers are whistling and yelling, "Oi, you stop!" And three of them are running towards you. You hear from inside the house. They crack through the door and presumably see what is in front of them. Like, what the fuck? Because there's a dead lizard. I don't know. Maybe you even hear a prostitute screaming from the basement.
We
You can
haven't made
see
it to the
you can
basement.
see that flames are licking out the top floor and have begun to like consume part of the roof. The flames have come through the windows now and beginning to lick at the sides of other buildings.
What a masterpiece, Norman. You've really done it this time.
And that's where we're going to end tonight, with the police chasing you down an alley, with carnage all around you. I think that's as good a place as any.
That's a
Oh
good
man, that's a rough spot to be in.
This is a really rough spot
Hey,
to be in.
at least next time we'll have Richard and Harrison with us.
Mhm.
If we have to fight off these bobbies, I think we could do it.
I don't think we'll be fighting any bobbies.
I think they'll be taking us into custody.
Or we'll get away somehow. Maybe Richard will buy. I don't know. All I know is that it does not look good for us on a
At least
base
one
level.
person is taking an L because of the actions of tonight.
Why? There's a lizard in there. We can just be like, they captured us and we're trying to escape.
Yeah, but we all came out with shotguns and
Yeah.
fucking magnums. How did a bunch of fucking American tourists wind up with firearms?
Well, they had firearms in their basement. Come on, dude, get the story straight. We were all locked in the attic. The prostitute is there as like to be like, yeah, they captured me too. Yo, what's up?
The addict with the broken chain on the skylight.
That's burning?
No, that's on fire. They won't.
No,
find
actually,
that.
yeah, that's right. The fire, the little old
So
fire.
we did the only
I
sensible.
mean, the self-defense could work.
We lit a fire and tried.
Do
to
we have
locate-
time for like a giant lawsuit right now?
Oh,
The next few sessions are gonna just be us in criminal court.
Just all law RP.
Harris.
I better brush up on my law from the 19 whatevers.
yeah. Oh. Well, that was fun. Sorry it was a little bit shorter this time, but yeah, stuff came up at work, so I had to close tonight. But
It's all
I'm
good.
glad we kind of wrapped up that one bit. So I guess we're not completely done yet, but that whole thing with the house was one of our side missions that the book includes. So you'll
Sweet.
get some rewards for that potentially.
The lizard people are like a completely different thing from like the Call of Cthulhu people.
Too many
You,
cults.
you
out
don't
there.
know yet. They could. Sometimes the side missions are related to the main plot. Sometimes they're not. So it's you don't know.
Right.
But that was the book calls them sidetrack scenarios. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, we really got that side mission quite well.
All I can think about is that South Park episode where they accidentally release Cthulhu, and they're doing this. And it's like, well, all I can say, Bob, is I for one welcome our new Lord and Savior, and long may he reign.
Yeah. That was good.
I think
I'm,
we
uh,
got the feel of the crap people.
Good
Yeah.
times. Board games are fun. Tabletop
can't
games are fun.
That she was actually a lizard person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I didn't expect that either. That was quite shocking.
The
You tried to sleep with her last game.
Yeah, I was trying to get that lizard.
That would have been
baby.
a surprise.
when you knocked her down with the metal sheet, the book stipulates that whenever she takes any damage, she turns into the lizard person. So she turned into the lizard person in the basement when you damaged her, but you ran away too fast to notice.
Oh my!
So I was like,
God.
"Oh, sweet! I get to hang on to this this juicy reveal for a little bit longer."
Man, that would have been good to know before going back in there.
We probably wouldn't have returned.
We really
Yep.
accomplished nothing by going back in there. We just saw a picture and we killed the lizard. We probably did save the prostitute though.
Well,
That-
great. What does that do for us?
It makes us feel good, Peter.
I guess.
That's gonna be
Restore
gonna be a-
lives.
We
that's
stopped.
gonna be a boon for us when we're in court.
Yeah.
We saved a life.
We saved the life of a prostitute, Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, but you burnt down the homes of several civilians in the process.
Yes, but we prevented.
That no longer have lizard problems. Those homes.
We prevented the future abduction and death of multiple prostitutes.
I don't think the British legal system in 1925 cares very much about the lives of prostitutes.
Probably not.
We're better off going with the angle of exposing the lizard people population.
How are you going to explain that to your legal defense? Your Honor, my clients are clearly all insane.
We
They live
have
in
the body.
sewers.
I'm just glad the police saw the body and like the fire just didn't erase all evidence after we left.
If there's anything to take from this, it's that always leave evidence behind so the police know that you're not insane.
At least they didn't find a gold bar at this crime scene.
That's what you guys do. You just sail around the world, burn buildings down, and confuse the police.
Yep. Everywhere we go, we got like collecting shot glasses or something. We got to burn the place down. That's what we do.
Really creates a memory
Yeah.
Mhm.
for us and the local area.
Well, that's good. Well, as always, thanks for joining me, guys.
Of course.
It was fun. I'm glad to be back at this.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, at this rate, we'll maybe finish the campaign by this time next year. But yeah, as always, thanks for joining us. We've been Live Connection, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.